All right, so let's see if we can do a long form video like this. But hello, it's Vic. As you know, I'm in Chiang Mai right now. Today it's a different kind of video. I'm not going to be traveling in this video. I'm more so going to be talking about the perks of actually being remote and me living this lifestyle right now, right? So for the past, I think like 3 years, I've been working remotely. It's 4 years nearly now. Yeah, it's been a up and down ride. It hasn't always been smooth, but one of the best things that ever happened to me was this remote working like lifestyle, and the things that I could do and the way that I could afford stuff in my life. So I quickly wanted to like maybe go over what it means to work remotely and how you can actually use that, because a lot of people work remotely nowadays but they still stay at home. Like, what is the point of that, right? So you see, I'm out here exploring Thailand, first time flying over an ocean, first time flying to a different continent, first time ever in Asia, in Thailand. So it's a big thing for me. All right, but let me get into why work remotely, right? I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I do miss the office. It's one of the things where I'm pretty social, even though I'm technically an introvert. I like socializing with people. It's part of my character. I want to talk to people. I want to get to know people. Working remotely really gave me a chance to kind of explore different cultures that I've never seen before, and it gave me a chance of meeting people that I would otherwise never meet. But outside of that, like on a bigger scale, I come from quite a poor country, especially when it comes to like pay standards and like life standard. Back in Macedonia, the jobs I've used to have in the past have been around 300 euros, 200 euros, 500 euros is I think where I capped out when it comes to like pays that I've had. And now, well, just like a few years later, I'm almost 15x that, and I'm traveling the world, working remotely. So it's super freeing when you can travel and work at the same time, and you get to experience cultures and things that you would otherwise never experience. It's not easy finding your first thing, but honestly I think anyone can do it, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of a breakdown of how I did it. So back in 2020 during COVID, the place that I was working at was really starting to go under, and it wasn't good. It was actually, if anything, bad. So I started to look out towards Upwork, and I was like, okay, let's start doing some project work on Upwork to try and make like a living, right? At this point in life, I also had like a young kid, and it was simply not sustainable for me. It wasn't something that I could see myself growing and advancing. One of the most important things for me in life has always been knowing that I can raise the standards and that I can become something one day to make the people that I care about proud of me, and like for them to look up to me and be like, wow, Vic achieved so much. And it just wasn't the thing. And around 2021, I quit my job in Macedonia, and I started to look something that would even be partially remote. Like it could be hybrid, but I just wanted to get out of it. And I started to look through LinkedIn, and honestly guys, there's a lot of opportunities nowadays, even more so than there were back then. Then it was a little bit hard, but also kind of easy maybe. 2021 was the year where a lot of job opportunities were offering remote simply because of COVID, right? So you couldn't go into the office, like a lot of restrictions were still going on. So I found something that offered me, at the beginning it was like you could be fully remote, but then halfway through they started asking us to have only 1 or 2 days remote, and that didn't work for long. So after 9 months I quit there, and then from 2021 September officially I have been fully remote. I haven't looked back since. Right now I am working for an SEO agency. I have climbed all the way up to like a director level, so it's pretty good. It's all about hard work, and how you manage to do the work you need to do when otherwise you would procrastinate, right? That was one of my biggest problems doing remote work, was I was always scared I'm gonna procrastinate all the time. But it's not like that, guys. You put yourself into a position where you put systems, you put things that work for you, you keep yourself organized, you're gonna smash it. Regardless, this opened many doors for me, and every single time I found a job opportunity has been through LinkedIn. It's always good to like have someone recommend you, or like to search maybe elsewhere, like starting project-based work on Upwork. That's always good, but make sure to go out there and look for it. It's gonna open so many doors. But now, once you find your remote work, you know, once you begin this digital nomad journey, you need to actually nomad for it to be realistic, guys. I see a lot of people that work remotely and just stay at home, or like even if you stay in your own country, at least travel and explore it. What is the point of being remote if you're gonna close yourself off in four walls, you know? So right now, you've seen me through Chiang Mai. I've been exploring Chiang Mai. I'm in Thailand. I'll be traveling to Phuket as well. I'll be traveling to Krabi Islands, Phi Phi Islands, all the places. And this is all while I'm working, guys. Like right now, I'm sat on a rooftop of this beautiful building that I'm in Chiang Mai, and I'm still working. And it's so good. Like you get to explore everything. Okay, but so what about the future, right? So right now I'm in Thailand. I'm gonna be here for about 6 weeks from now. I'm staying until like mid-March, and afterwards I'm going back home. But this is the beauty of being a digital nomad. Afterwards, I already have plans. I plan on going to the US, I plan on going to Bali, I plan on going to so many places. And honestly, I would urge every single one of the digital nomads out there, if you're watching this video or if you're thinking about getting a remote job, start using it to its full advantage, right? You might not be earning all the money at first to be able to afford all the trips and everything, but you would be super surprised how affordable and cheap some of these places are. To give you a breakdown, for example, like coffee here in the morning with like juice, it's always like around $3-4 for two people. It's even more expensive where I come from, and it's such a poor country anyways where I come from. So, you know, yeah, 100% you should travel. This vlog is kind of more of a waffle one of like how good it is to use your time to explore the world. For me, it's been life-changing. It's been an opportunity to see other cultures and things that I would never see, right? Where I come from, the only people that live there are basically just my countrymen. How do I say this? We don't have tourists from Asian countries. We don't have tourists from African countries, from the Americas. So it's pretty hard to like get a culture shock, right? So yeah, I don't know. For me, it's been like life-changing 100%. And to sort of wrap it up, let me just show you the beauty of being remote. This is the view I get to enjoy every day. And it's not only that, it's also the fact that I get to explore, you know, and get to do these things at my own time, in my own pace, with my own merits. And I would fully recommend and transparently say that remote working has truly changed my life. You do need to figure out how to make it work for you, right? So you might need to find some good co-working spaces. Like for example, here in Chiang Mai, I've visited 3 co-working spaces already and I've loved all of them. Tomorrow we're going to a new one. So, you know, make sure to socialize, make sure to stay close to people, meet new people, and use the freaking advantages of being remote. So yeah.